Hey y'all, I'm here to vlog about my highlights and my reactions, what I liked, what I didn't like, of this year's BET Awards. So, first off, um, let me just say that this year's awards was much better than, previous years, like previous recent years. Like, I would say somewhere around 2010, between 2013, the awards kind of went downhill for me. But I mean, last night to me was like the absolute best. So I'm just gonna start off with like the pre-show and like some stuff that went on that I laughed at, some stuff that went on that I liked. So at the pre-show, they have the fashion, they have the people walking the red carpet. So the one person whose dress stood out to me was Notori Norton, and she said that her dress was made by, I pray I say her name right, Kaima McIntyre, and that's the girl whose prom dress went viral earlier this month on social media because it was a custom made dress, and it was like African print, like it was inspired by like kente or whatever. And from what I heard, she won prom queen for that dress. And she basically made the dress for just to say, like, black women are beautiful. And I love the message that she had with that dress. So I guess Notori Norton reached out to her, since they're from the same hometown, and they got together and got them to make her dress. And Notori Norton's dress was beautiful. It was an orange dress, sleeveless, very hugging the curves. It had the same print that Kaima's had on hers, but hers was in orange. And honestly, I felt like that was the perfect color for Notori to wear, because I feel like with darker tone girls, bright colors look so much, like it makes their skin, their complexion, everything just pop. So I applaud Kaima. I applaud Notori. Her dress was sick. I love Notori's dress. Like, she's like number one on my best dress list. And Notori is a beautiful girl anyway. So now, whose dress I really didn't like, who's like the bottom of my list, is Zendaya. If you can call it a dress. She came with, in my opinion, it was nothing but a sparkly t-shirt and some heels she was wearing. She came wearing this sparkly shirt. She claimed she had on like stuff. Well, I hope she had on stuff underneath. But it was just a sparkly t-shirt. It was a sparkly button-down t-shirt with pockets. And then she had this bowl haircut, and then people saying that she's the best dressed. I didn't like what she was wearing at all, cause I didn't see what she was trying to go with it. Like, I didn't understand the outfit at all. I didn't understand the hairstyle. I didn't understand her whole ensemble. Like, when I first saw her, I'm like, what the deuce? Like, what are you wearing? But for some crazy reason, people thought that what she was wearing was cute. No. Now Karuchi was there, and Karuchi looked like a brand new woman to me. Like, I mean, I could take or leave what she was wearing, but I mean, her outfit was cute nonetheless. Like, it was like a little bustier, it looked like a little bra, and then she had on like a print jacket and print pants to match. I liked her hair mostly because it was like different, because usually her hair is curly and it's brown. She had like the gray hair, because the gray hair is like a trend now. She had the gray streaked hair, and her makeup looked nice. I mean, I thought Karuchi looked nice. I'm pretty sure some people disagree, but I mean, I liked how she looked for what it was, because she looked like a completely different person. Um, Now, Yaz the Greatest from Empire, he came wearing on the red carpet this bright green, lime green jacket. I mean, it was a nice jacket, but the wrong color. And a lot of people were saying he looked like Kermit the Frog. I kind of agree, because it was like that color, the color of Kermit. And then when he was asked who he's excited to see that night, he said, he, Janet Jackson. I'm like, get your Jackson siblings together. That's Michael. I know they look alike, no shade, not saying it like that. Michael and Janet do look alike. They are brother and sister. But I'm saying they're not the same person. He's a guy, she's a girl. He's Michael Jackson, she's Janet Jackson. They are both legends in their own right. Get it together, don't confuse them. So I'm like, okay. Now Amber Rose and Black China, they came dressed alike, like a couple of double mint twins. And Amber explained that the reason why they came dressed alike is because they were celebrating the marriage equality, the same sex marriage law being passed over the weekend. So they're just celebrating and showing support to everybody. And I mean, I applaud that. And I mean, what they were wearing was cute, for what it was. It was cute. So, yeah, I thought their outfits was nice. Janelle Monae. Janelle Monae can do no wrong in my eyes. That is my boo thing. I love me some Janelle Monae. She had on like this black cute skirt and a black cape with purple lining. And then when she turned, you could see this nice print on the back of the cape. Like Janelle Monae is flawless. I have not seen her in an outfit that I have not liked yet. I love Janelle Monae. Like she can dress. So there was like a lot of hype, a lot of jokes surrounding Lil Mama performing at the pre show. So everybody had their jokes and whatnot. So when she came out in the song, she said something about "I'm not Bow Wow." I didn't peep that until somebody said it on Twitter. So when I went back to look and I listened to it, she did say that, and I'm like, okay, a lot of people keep saying that her and Bow Wow are the same person, but it does make you wonder. I've never seen them in the same room together. So it does make you wonder. But I mean, for what it was, her performance was cute. People were saying her performance looked like a Target back to school commercial, which it kind of did because everybody had on red and she brought out the kids. And that's what Target does when you go back to school. They come out with these fancy block party looking commercials. But I mean, her performance was nice. I thought it was nice. She brought out Dougie Fresh. She performed Sausage, and Sausage is a old school type of feel of a song. And I mean, I like Sausage. I like Sausage for the message that it's sending out. Like, it's very old school hip hop. And that's what we need back, old school hip hop. Because I don't know what the heck this is on the radio nowadays. I don't even listen to the radio no more. So, and I'm out of the loop. Because a lot of the people that was at the BET Awards, I didn't even know their names. Like, I didn't know some songs, so you can tell I'm like out of the loop. So, moving on. Bobby Valentino, he didn't perform. You barely saw him when the award show came on, but you did see him on the red carpet, and he had on this tight shirt. Like it looked like it was tight. It looked like it was like somebody painted the shirt on him, and it was white. He looked like the White Ranger, like seriously, but worse. Like he looked like a brolic, like the Incredible Hulk mixed with the White Ranger. Picture that. That's what he looked like. So I was like, no, Bobby, you look a hot mess. So the whole time that the pre-show was going on, Lala was one of the hosts with Terrence J. And the entire time, every time somebody said something about, she would ask, like, what's their favorite, what are they looking forward to seeing? And they would say the Janet tribute. Oh yeah, my best friend Sierra, my best, like, I never really saw this Dub Smash, but I see people remake it. Didn't Lala remind you of that Dub Smash? My best friend, that's my best friend. My best friend, that's my best. That's what Lala reminded me of on the red carpet last night. Because I'm like, really, Lala? We know you and Sierra best friends. We know she's in the tribute. Like, my goodness. I'm like, oh my, the whole 2 hours. Every time somebody says something about the Janet Jackson tribute, oh, my best friend is performing. My best friend. I'm like, you are such a stan. Just relax, and don't sit up here and pretend like we ain't see your boobs on TV the night before. In that new scene, you nasty, Lala. So now, the awards start, and I'm not gonna go, blow for blow, who won what. I'm just gonna go through the performances that I like and stuff that stood out to me. Now, Tracy Ellis Ross and Anthony Anderson as hosts, to me, they were the perfect hosts for this year. For the simple fact that, Black-ish is a new show that they're starring on, and it's funny, and, people like the show. So the fact that they were the hosts, I loved it. And then their chemistry on that show and their chemistry on the BET Awards, them two are a hot mess. They came out in like acrobatics, like Tracy Ellis Ross is in this harness, flying around the daggone audience on top of the audience, and Anthony Anderson is like he's standing there and they're singing together, talking about truffle butter and eating the booty like groceries. I just could not deal, but they were hilarious all night. Their Empire skit was hilarious. When they brought out the Blackish kids and they was doing the Nene, that I don't know the name of that song. See, I told y'all I don't listen to the radio. So if y'all know the name, y'all can leave it in the comments. I don't know the name of that song, but I know it's they do the Nene or whatever. And I thought it was cute that all of them came out and was doing it together. At one point, Tracy Ellis Ross and Kevin Hart had a skit. It was basically Chocolate Dropper versus T Murder. Just them two in general, they are hilarious. And I thought BET did a wonderful job in picking them as the host. Because sometimes BET pick hosts, it's like a hit. It's either they're a hit or a miss. Like, and we all know the best host they ever had was Monique. Monique was the best host. Monique hosted the award shows 2 years in a row. And each time she hosted the award show, she killed it as the host. So Tracy Ellis Ross and Anthony Anderson, to me, they're like just below Monique. Like, they were funny, but they didn't bring it like Monique did. But they were funny. Don't get me wrong. They were good hosts, and I enjoy watching them. So, at some point during the night, the camera went to Rihanna, and she had a big ass roll of duct tape in her hand, and everybody's like, "What does she have that duct tape for?" So then, when the camera caught her, she kind of looked a little like surprised, like, "Oh shoot, I'm caught." So people was making jokes like, "Who she planning on kidnapping? What she planning on doing with that duct tape?" So then, at some point during the show, we go back to Rihanna and we see what she did with the duct tape. She put the duct tape on Floyd Mayweather's mouth. I guess to tell him to shut up or whatever, I don't know. But Floyd was looking at her like, "What the hell?" And I'm like, okay. And then she gonna put her head down and turn away like she ain't do nothing. I'm like, yo, Rihanna is bugged. She had me dying. So, of course, Nicki Minaj wins. I think it was Best Female Hip Hop Artist, and she brought up her mom. And her mom is so beautiful. I've seen her mother before in her My Time specials. Her mom is so pretty. Nikki looks just like her mom. And I thought it was sweet that she brought her mom up because people haven't really seen her mom before. But I thought it was nice that she brought her up to tell her she loved her and to show her appreciation. So I thought that was cool. So the game cast, they were presenting an award. And they came out and they were talking about all their punchlines in the show and how this is the last season. So then Pooch Hall, who played Derwin Davis, he came on the stage and he let everybody know, yes, Derwin and Melanie are coming back for the finale. And, it'll be the finale is coming on August 5th. So, all the people who are original fans of the game will probably tune in just for that episode. But my whole thing is this. I remember before the season aired, I think Tia was saying that her and Derwin weren't coming back for that season. But I guess that was like a lie to get us to, think, oh, they're not coming back. It's really going. So, I mean, I can't wait to watch the episode because that was my main reason for watching the game. Derwin and Melanie, because Derwin and Melanie are the originals. They are the MVPs of the game. So I'm glad they're coming back for that episode. I'm definitely going to watch. So, okay, Chris Brown's performance. I haven't really listened to Chris Brown's recent music. I mean, you can't help but hear Loyal all over the place. Everybody plays Loyal. But he was performing like all these songs or whatever. They perform Poster B. I like Poster B. That's like one of the songs I do like with Chris Brown. And at some point, because he came out with a pyramid. So at some point when he was performing, an Illuminati symbol popped up, the Eye of Horus, I think it was. And, of course, people had stuff to say about that. Oh, he's a part of the Illuminati. He's a devil worshiper, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just sitting up here like, when people see these artists put these symbols or whatnot on in their performances and their videos and whatnot, why do y'all make such a big deal about it? Who they worship and who they believe in, that's their business. Are you going to follow what they do? Like, who cares? Like, I'm the type of person I can separate a personality or a person from their music. Sometimes their music doesn't always reflect them as a person. It could just be something that they're singing about. It could just be something that they're talking about. So everybody says, ooh, he's a part of the Illuminati. She's a part of... So what? Are you a part of Illuminati? No? Okay. Do you like their music? Yes? Okay. So that doesn't make you a bad person. So I just wish people would stop. But anyway. So, the weekend performance. Now, the first song he was performing, I didn't know what he was performing. And first of all, how about I didn't even know the weekend was a person. I thought it was a group, but I was wrong. So, the first song he performed I didn't really care for, but then the next song that was that was performed, Alicia Keys came out on the piano with it, and it was Earned It. Now, I didn't know he made that song, and I like that song because I've been hearing it on like Pandora and whatnot. So I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know he made that song. But when she was singing it, I didn't really like that she was singing it because it wasn't her pitch, and she was very off key. Like, I called her Alicia off keys last night because it just didn't fit her vocal range. So, and her voice was like, it's like she was struggling. I don't know, maybe it was just me. But, I mean, the song, I like the song in general, but Alicia Keys performing it, no, they could have kept that. So when Kelly Rowland was coming out to present an award, her dress was cute, but what I didn't really like, the sleeves were just too embellished. I mean, I guess she was just, I don't know. I don't really know what she was trying to do with the dress, but the dress itself was cute. I just didn't like that the sleeves were like very long and feathery. She looked like the Black Big Bird to me, honestly. I mean, the dress was cute. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be shady, but it was too much feathers going on, you know? So, but anyway, I love you, Kelly Rowland, but it was just too much for me. Too much. It just didn't look right to me, but some people loved it. So now, the best part, one of the best parts of the night, the Bad Boy reunion. Now, okay, we all know how shady and side-eye-ish, Diddy can be. But I will give him props. He did his thing with the Bad Boy reunion. But it was a lot of people and a lot of pieces missing to the performance. Now, when he came out with Mace. Mace, him and Mace performed. And then 112 came out and they performed Peaches and Cream. And then at some point they played I Need a Girl Part 2. And I was really expecting for Loon to come out, but from what I'm hearing, Loon is in jail. So I was like, dang, that would have been a bomb performance if he'd have brought him out. And then Faith came out, and she served it. She did her thing. And then at one point, when Diddy went to go walk back towards, the stage, he fell through a trap door. Well, it wasn't a trap door, but he fell through a hole that Lil Kim was supposed to come out of. So he fell and then got back up and continued performing. I was like, wow. But he fell hard. Like, you could see when he went to walk, he disappeared, and then you see him pop back up. I was like, wow. So they also played Totals, Can't You See? Now, I was really hoping he would have brought them out, but they weren't there either. So then they moved on to All About the Benjamins, and the Locks came out, Jadakiss and Chic, and they performed. And then when they got to Lil' Kim verse, baby, the way Lil' Kim came up out that floor, like a boss, like, oh my God. Now see, me, and I'll say this again, I am a Lil' Kim fan. I love me some Kimberly Jones. I haven't really liked her antics in the past few years. I haven't really liked her antics, and I haven't really liked how she's gone about doing things. But now I understand why she's been doing what she's been doing. And if anybody else wants to understand, YouTube playtime is over, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. Just YouTube playtime is over. If you want to understand where I'm coming from. But I always been a Lil' Kim fan. Love Lil' Kim. So when she came up out that floor, honey, and rocked that stage, I was in here. I lived. And she looked good because, you know, sometimes Lil Kim be wearing makeup that make her look crazy. She looked good. She looked like vintage Kim, classic Kim. So that whole performance was fire, and I was so here for it. I felt like a kid all over again watching that performance. So kudos to you, Diddy. You did it. You did it. So then after they were doing like the Smokey Robinson tribute, and Diddy came out to present the award for Smokey Robinson, but he kept messing up, you know, reading from the prompter. They had to keep doing it. So when Smokey Robinson came up, he made a speech basically saying, you know, humble yourself, and, you know, you wouldn't be able to do what you do without God, so always put God first. And I mean, I got the message because, and that's how I am with everything I do. I'm very humble. I'm very, you know, good-hearted. I try to put faith into everything. You know, sometimes being a pessimist that I am, you know, but he's basically saying, you know, thank God for all that you have. Stay humble because you can lose it. You know, don't be so full of yourself. And I mean, I got it. So now his tribute was nice. They could have did a little better, but the one that stood out to me the most was when this girl sung, you know, the song that Michael Jackson sung when he was a little boy, and he tore it up. Who's Loving You? Now, mind you, Michael is a little boy singing this song like he is a grown man. And that's the song that, you know, basically catapulted, like, okay, Michael Jackson is a force to be reckoned with. So she came out and she sung it and she killed it. And I found out her name is Tori Kelly. I have not heard about this girl. I never heard of her before last night. And now that I heard of her, whatever album she comes out with, whatever single she comes out with, I will be supporting. Because her voice is sick. Sick. Like, she has a beautiful voice, and she tore up that song. And there's not many people who can sing that song like Michael Jackson did. And she sung that song on her own level and killed it. I was like, whoa. So then after that, Keisha Cole and Monica come out and they're presenting an award. And Keisha Cole felt the need to remind us about 5,000 times that her album, in case y'all didn't know, Keisha Cole album coming out independently. Okay? Independently. Her album is coming out. Keisha Cole. Her album coming out independently. Yeah, that's how she was sounding last night. So I was like, okay, Keisha, we get it. Your album's coming out independently. Yay for you. So then, the Empire cast, they performed. And, you know, they performed like 3 of everybody's favorite songs. No Apologies, Drip, Drop, Drip, Drippity Drop, Drip, Drop. I make that thing go drip. Okay. I can't wait for Empire to come back. September 23rd, I'm going to be in front of the Tizoop like. So, that performance was nice. And what I love most about the performance is that Jussie Smollett brought attention to the Charleston shooting and the law for same-sex marriages. You know, I like the message that he was sending. I love Jussie Smollett. He's another one I'm going to support when he come out with an album, because that boy can sing, and he fine, and he could sing, and he fine. So, you know, I love the performance by him and Yaz. I thought it was cool. So I'm glad Empire, you know, I'm glad they represented. The Janet Jackson tribute. This was the moment everybody was waiting for. So it started off with Tinashe dancing the Pleasure Principle, and Tinashe killed it. She looked just like Janet in that Pleasure Principle video. She did her thing. Now Jason Derulo, I could have done without Jason Derulo. He did All For You. I didn't really pay attention to his performance. I didn't really care for it. I was waiting to see Sierra. Now Sierra came out and she performed a dance break to If, and she slayed it. She came out dressed like Janet, looking like Janet, like she must have told herself backstage, I am Janet. I feel like Janet. I'm being Janet. She had the hair, the outfit, everything, and she killed it. And then at the end, they did Rhythm Nation. Now, I like that they did Rhythm Nation, but I really wish they would have done the dance break to Rhythm Nation. That's my favorite part of the Rhythm Nation video. That dance break at the end, I know that whole dance. I told y'all, five, four, three, no, five, four, three, two, one. Yeah. See, I messed up at the first time, but I got it the second time. That's my video. So I know that whole entire dance. That whole entire dance. The dance break at the end, I know that whole dance. Y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want it. But yeah, like I really wish they would have done that part. And I was watching Ashley Shamilla, check her out, y'all. She's funny. I was watching her review for the BET Awards, and she said that because I remember like years ago, like in 2001, they had a MTV Icon special for Janet Jackson, and Pink, Usher, and Maya did the tribute just like Sierra Tinashe and Jason Derulo did. They basically did the same thing, but it was Pink, Maya, and Usher, and I have to agree their tribute was better. It was better because that whole icon thing was basically for Janet. So I mean, I understand it. I understand where she's coming from, but I do wish it was more in the Janet Jackson tribute, and I really wish they would have did like another song added on to like Rhythm Nation could have been last. They could have did another song, you know. So I mean, I agree, but the tribute was nice. It was nice, and then Janet came out talking. She did a little speech or whatever, and she looked the same. She looked like Janet from 20 something years ago. Janet does not age. Black does not crack. Oh my God. I pray I look like that when I'm her age. Like, see, now I'm excited to get older because all these women that's getting older but don't look like they a day over 30. Gee whiz. Oh my God. So now, K. Michelle, Tamar, and Patti LaBelle. Okay, so everybody knows a few days ago it was announced that Tamar and K. Michelle set aside their beef and they're going to perform at the BET Awards. So K. Michelle came out in her little trench coat and she performed Missing You is way too hard to do. That's my song. If y'all don't have her album, man, y'all gotta get Anybody Wanna Buy a Heart. That album is fire. So she performed that. You know, she had her big booty on display. You know, K-Michelle and that big old booty. And, you know, her performance was nice. Tamar. Why Tamar? I don't know what it is about Tamar when she performs, because Tamar can sing her face off. If you got the Love and War album, you know for a fact she could sing her face off. But it's like every performance that she does, it's like she seems like she's nervous or like she's scared. Like you can tell that she's insecure when she performs. Cause she came out looking crazy. First of all, I don't know who told her that them eyelashes was the business. Whoever told her to wear them eyelashes needs to be shot. She looked like somebody said she looked like the dude in the video that wanted a piece of burger from McDonald's. And I agree. Burger King, McDonald's, no, one of them. But she did. Them eyelashes was no. And then she came out in this like this orange fur coat thing, and somebody said she looked like a sweet potato. I died. Just Tamar, no. Like, I mean, I liked her songs. That was my first time hearing it in its entirety. I mean, I know she kept promoting it, but I didn't get the chance to listen to it. I mean, I liked the song, but her performance was very blah. So, and it shouldn't be because Tamar wasn't her tour, she was on tour for like a year. So, I mean, usually tours will prepare you for like, you know, big crowds and stages and all of that. She's probably more I don't know. I don't know because I haven't seen Tamar live in concert, but a lot of people say her concert was good. So I mean, I just don't get it. Tamar got to work on her performances and singing live because it's like you can tell she's very insecure when she's on stage. But anyway, so you know, basically she said that her performing with K.Michelle is about forgiveness and empowerment. So she apologized publicly on, you know, camera to K.Michelle and was part of they were coming together, and you hear If Only You Knew playing in the background. So while that was playing, Patti LaBelle came out. Say no more. Patti LaBelle came out and she tore down the house. Patty and them vocals and them octaves, I lived. Like, they snatched my edges. Like, I only got a little bit of edges left. Y'all see that? Just a little bit. They snatched my edges. I was like, oh my God, Patti LaBelle. Oh my God. I love Patti LaBelle. Thank my mama. My mama used to play Patti LaBelle all the time. Patti LaBelle, Anita Baker, Janet Jackson. Oh, that's how I know about good music, y'all. But they closed the show with Fetty Wap, and I don't really care too much for Fetty Wap. Um, but at one point, Nicki Minaj came out to accept, I guess, the Viewer's Choice Award, and she didn't even know what award she was coming out to accept. So people was like, Nicki, what's wrong with you? Are you high? Were you back there drinking? Were you back there getting something from Meek Mill? So I'm like, people crazy. But, that was basically the show. Sidebar, BET put like a commercial basically saying that NBC is coming out with 2 new black shows. I will be tuning in because it's about time. It's about time we need some more good family black shows like Family Matters and Sister, we need some more shows like that. So I will be tuning in and I can't wait. But that was my, BET, that was my highlight for the BET Awards. Y'all can let me know in the comments what y'all like, what y'all didn't like. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Later.